Hello and welcome to Cricket Ban and Banter. I'm Amit and I have Arvind with me. Hello, Arvind.
Hi, Amit.
What an excellent test match is going on. We already have five sessions of this test match cricket, and we can see probably 17 wickets, counting Stokes might not play, might not. I mean, he's not playing, of course, so he won't come to bat. So I think India need another two wickets. So it's 18 wickets, right?
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, this whole test started with a bit of controversy. The fourth test ended, or probably you can say the start of that controversy. Then the GG controversy happened. Uh, but this test started with the kind of energy we were looking forward to. Of course, everyone knew that Oval is where the bowlers love it, and we saw it yesterday. Uh, in fact, we'll compare India's first innings or probably first hour with ours first hour. So, just to start with this match, I didn't talk about bit day one. This was the 15th toss that India has lost continuously. Like, so what should India do? Should we do something about it? What can be
I think
done?
it's not something new. So I was looking at stats of Indian captains losing toss, right? So
Yeah.
Kohli is number three in that.
Wow. Never knew
And
Kohli has this record in his name.
yeah, Kohli is like some 40 tosses totally lost or something like that. And
Okay.
next is Dhoni. And after some distance, there is Rohit also. So I think losing toss is sort of a common trait for Indian captains. So I think that is we should not even worry about it. So come what may, whatever be the toss, we should perform well. So that should be the goal.
Yeah, and that's what
Green
Shubham
Smith
says.
is the worst actually. Green Smith is the number one toss loser.
Great. So we have someone who is topping the list. Anyways, Shubham said this. In fact, I mean, he has to say it. मतलब जब तक हम जीतते रहेंगे, it's fine. Even if we lose the toss, I think that's all you can
Right.
say. Anyways, it's totally dependent on the luck. So
See,
Shubman,
even on such pitches, right? So if you bowl well, then you would do much better. So it is quite obvious.
yeah. Anyway, Shubman, I think yesterday passed Sunil Gavaskar. He passed Sunny G, right, for scoring the
No,
most
no,
number of
no, no, no,
runs.
no, no. He still hasn't passed. He has like around 40 runs or something.
40 runs short.
Yeah,
I
yeah. So
think then Don Bradman, Sunny G, and then Shubman is there, right?
correct.
Yeah. Okay. So probably second innings, we can see if he can
Hopefully,
pass
he
Sunny
is
G.
like some 730 or something, and Sunny G is 772.
Okay. He can.
Yeah.
So day one, we lost the toss. We were put into bat. And start with Yashasvi's dismissal. I mean, I think in the prelude, I was talking to you about this that, just play like probably Ben Duckett. You are anyways getting out. So why not, make some quick runs and then go?
Right. But again, Yashasvi, I thought he sort of played against his style in this series. So,
Yeah.
and but also in previous away series, if you see in Australia, first two matches he did well, then he started flopping. So same sort of goes in this series also. First two, three matches. I think even the third test, first innings, he scored a 50, I think.
Yeah.
So after that he started flopping. So I think he will improve. He is just like few years in the cricket career, so I'm sure he will pick up.
And he got a good ball, actually. In fact, it's as good as I'll say today's Siraj first ball to Bethel. It was as good as that because Siraj was like yogged him.
Right.
Nice. Anyways, What about Shubman? That was suicidal, I
That
guess.
was so stupid, right? So I mean, generally I have a view. So there is no point in like taking very quick singles in Test cricket and then diving and saving in the boundary and all that. I mean, you can show you are smart, you are highly fit and all that. You saw Shubman Gill run out. You saw Chris Wokes unnecessarily diving and
Diving.
dislocating his shoulder. So
Yeah,
totally need. So as long as it comes out, it is fine. But once it takes the other way around, it's total waste. So you never know. Like Oaks will probably miss a few series, probably end of his career. Who knows, right? So
correct.
Shubman lost his wicket, and okay, but from looking at current score, I think it's still neck and neck. But
Yeah.
you never know. What if the other guys flopped, Karun Nair and others didn't score, then India would have gone all out for like 120 or something like that. Then Shubman Gill would be kicking himself, like for running himself out.
True.
But yeah, so it is again, everyone will say it is all part of the thing, it's a spirit, and we'll have to improve, etc., etc. But still, it's not T20 cricket, so one run is not going to change the match. So you will have to, it's over 5 days, you should play well to, win the
In
match.
the
It's not going to
yeah, yeah.
be like 1-4 is not going to change the super over or something like that. So
You were talking about Karun Nair. How important was he for this particular test match? We, I think, discussed in the prelude that he might not even get a chance.
correct. Right. So if you remember, right, everyone I think in social media and all were criticizing Gambhir to be a very safe selection with only three seamers and seven batsmen, including Washington. But it turned out only the Washington, Karun, and all scored towards the end. The lower middle order only scored. So Karun Nair scoring the 52 runs, right? So that became the very important figure. I think extras is second or third.
Yeah,
So extras were like 35 runs or something like that.
yeah,
So
more than that.
Karun Nair, I think he has done himself good. I think he's good for another series. Hopefully, if it is an India series, which will be, he might score some more runs in Indian pitches.
Probably big
But I
runs.
still personally, I will feel that it's not bringing Sresh Iyer is a wrong selection. He definitely is a good one in the middle order.
True that. I think they're saving him for the one days because that's how they have divided it. Even like Arshdeep is more of a T20 bowler, and then they're moving him to one day cricket. So probably that's the plan. But
But
let's wait
Shreyas
and
is
see.
like already what 31. So he has definitely spent more time in the
True.
cricket field to be mature enough to play Test cricket.
Yeah. So, anyways, with Karun at 50, we kind of reached a respectable score, and then comes today morning, the first
Right,
session.
right.
And what happened there? Like, really, what happened?
I think Karun Nair like didn't even see the ball. He was thinking about something. He missed the straight ball. Then I think Washington and others just tried to score and then they just got out quickly.
I, I was really disappointed with Washington's dismissal because you have a tailender batting with you, and you are getting short ball. I mean, you can just leave it. You can duck, and
In
like
fact, before
slowly,
that, I think before that also he scored a four or something. So he could have
yeah,
taken a single and taken the strike for the next over. But
yeah.
it's all that momentary, whatever flash that happens.
So if he could have stayed, probably he could have added maybe 20, 25 more runs. Uh,
Definitely 20 runs.
Given,
But having said that, these two guys, the bowlers were like out in one or two balls. So you never know. One ball he gives strike to a tail ender and they get out. So,
maybe
but
try to give it in the fourth or
very
fifth
smart,
ball.
very sharp. And he was bowling like Glenn McGrath. So
Correct.
very accurate and pretty fast also. So, yeah.
But given what Tang was doing, we could have expected another. 8 to 10
Yeah, he
runs
would
with
have given
wide and
some
no balls.
extras.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
True.
the crime is not that. The crime was the next first 10 overs we bowled. It was pathetic.
Yeah, we
That
will
is
come to
like,
that. We'll come to
yeah,
that. But first, I want to talk about the English bowlers. Tongue and then Overton, Atkinson, and uh, Chris Wokes.
right. Oaks, I think, didn't do much. So he bowled a bit, got injured, and was away. He would have definitely done damage in such a pitch.
True.
And Tongue was so wayward, and but he produced those, unplayable balls for Sudarshan and Jadeja.
In fact, I believe that was a big of a problem for the batsman because you are getting wide snowballs, and then all of a sudden you have a beautiful ball.
Exactly. So if you see when Karun and Washington were batting, they both were talking in Tamil. So
Okay.
Washington was telling Karun like, we can't even figure out where this guy is bowling.
What was the
So
exact Tamil version of it?
இந்த இவன் எங்க போடுறானே தெரியல. So which means where
Okay.
I can't find where he is bowling.
Bowling. Okay. So you
So
cannot
and
judge the line.
yeah, you can't like there is no guesswork. You don't know. Like half the time he is bowling wide, and suddenly one great ball and you are out. So
Nice.
that was funny. And yeah, so I think India didn't do much with the bat today. Like hardly what 20 runs. So kudos to England bowlers.
Yeah, yeah,
Atkinson.
definitely. They bowled well. They really bowled well. Tongue and Atkinson. Overton, I guess he was not that effective.
Yeah, so he had pace, but he was not I don't know, like bowling wicket deliveries, which is good for us. Otherwise, he would have scored even much lesser.
Yeah. So moving on, we collapsed. Chris Wokes had an injury, a shoulder injury. He was out of the game. And as we are recording this video, we started post tea. It's again started raining, and England is leading by 18 runs, 242 for 8. So
Right,
let's see how it goes if we have the last session or not. But
correct,
probably it's if it rains, I think it will be a blessing in disguise for India because they don't have to bat in the last session rather than start tomorrow morning, right?
right. I think it
Okay,
is looking
yeah,
cloudy also, so I don't see it getting better.
true,
Tomorrow, the weather forecast was good. Only the rains were predicted on Sunday.
yeah.
But I think if there is full day tomorrow, I think the match will get over tomorrow itself. Looking at what's happening.
What's happening? Yeah, Siraj fell today, and Crawley and Duckett like smashing Indian bowlers all around.
Yeah, there was good fight between Prasid and Crawley Root. There were like words exchanged and all that.
Yeah,
And but anyway, Duckett hit like what reverse sweeps six, right? So
yeah,
it's like crazy. But again, our bowlers were bowling really filthy bowling, especially Arshdeep and Prasid. So even Siraj, yeah, but at least these guys were so wayward that there was no control, so they were just feeding the batsman, and those guys were I think finally their ball clicked for a while.
yeah.
So I think they were like 116 hours or something like that.
Is there something with the ball and with the pitch because even English bowlers were wavered? Because
Right.
I was listening to the commentary and they were waiting for the lacquer to go off when England was bowling. But for
Okay.
them, still few balls in the first session, the like morning session itself, they were producing great balls. But for us, that was not the case. I think when after first session, when Prasid got Crawley, or no, I think Akashdeep got ducked. Post
Yeah.
that, things have happened. So, in fact, if you look at this score, Crawley is 64 of 57. Duckett is
I,
43 of 38 balls
after lunch
after
was the
lunch.
bowler side. Yeah.
Yeah, so somewhere I think when the lacquer went off, and these guys started to put in the ball at the right places. It started doing a bit.
And it was skidding off the pitch very fast.
Yeah,
If you see
very fast.
Siraj's hits, it was like zigzag into the
Zigzag,
stumps.
yes.
And these guys, I mean, any batsman would have got out.
Out, yes, yes, true, true, true. It was seriously zipping off the surface.
And good
Okay.
reviews against Pope. So this Bangladesh umpire is not going to give any wicket out, LBW. So we have to
Mhm.
review. But again, when he is giving out, I think it's like done deal. So that was the case for
Mhm.
even Bethel. So Yarkar and he just missed the ball.
I mean, talk
And
about the DRS. How good was Oli Pope's DRS against Jaiswal?
that was a good
It's,
one. That was a good one.
yeah, almost everyone, even on the commentary, they said we felt like there was a nick inside edge, but it was really, really good
Right.
DRS review.
And
Okay,
these guys, Siraj will always, pressurize the captain to take DRS, and more like 90% he will lose.
correct. Okay, it's raining right now, so the match is not on. But I was wondering, we have three seamers, and all of them have exhausted. So, what was India's option if, in case, say, we didn't had those wickets, in the last session? What will happen? Because Jadeja bowled 2 overs for 11 runs. Washington was not introduced, so that's the option you have. You don't have Shardul, you don't have Nitish.
I think
What?
we should not think too much, right? So, what will Shardul do? Shardul hardly did anything with the ball, the series. So, even in this pitch, maybe, I mean, given that the baseball, if he had was introduced at that time, he might even given like lot of runs. So, we never know. So we should show some patience. I think this is the last test. So captain should tell Prasid and Arshdeep to bowl. So exhaustion may happen, but this is the last test, and these guys didn't play all the test matches. Only Siraj and Wokes are the only two bowlers to play 5 tests in this
All the
series.
testing.
And Wokes himself is now injured, so it's only Siraj. So he can take breaks whenever he want, but he was our best bowler. So I think this exhaustion is something. It's England, man. They are playing in like 20 degrees. So we are not asking him to play in Chennai or Ahmedabad, right? So I think they should, at least in this match, they should suck it up and bowl. And maybe Jadeja can
They,
still hold one end. So he can go for runs. But again, I think Brook was hitting him. So with baseball kind of approach, you never know.
uh, they have actually balled their heart out, especially Siraj. They have balled their heart out, all three of them, Krishna and Akashdeep. But don't you think, I mean, we could have uh, Nitish probably in place of
This is again like a batting all rounder, right? So he can bowl 4 5 overs at the max. That's it.
so other bowlers will get some rest, and he is a good bowler. He has taken the wickets, and especially on the swinging and bouncy and pacey pitch.
Right. So I mean, it's more of a hindsight thing. You can say that, but but yeah. But if you had dropped Karun Nair, you are like lost 50 runs there itself.
Not dropping Karun Nair, probably dropping either Washington or Jadeja, resting them for at least one match.
There is no
They,
point, right? So they
I
were
mean,
the
they have
ones
played well, no doubt about it.
saved the match 200, so they are going to play. So I think if not, they should have brought in Arshdeep
Yeah,
instead
I
of
mean,
Karun. Yeah,
one more proper bowler could have made a difference. That's what I want to say. Uh,
and Arshdeep
so
is a good bowler, left armer, right? So none of the teams have left arm bowlers, seam bowlers. So
yeah.
he could have made a difference. But I think as fans, we can expect a lot of things, but only team management will know what is the real story. So who can play and cannot play. So yeah.
So 18, I think England is 18 runs ahead, and one more wicket. That's what is required for India to bat again. So, what do you predict for tomorrow and for this test?
I think India should score anything above 250, then there is a good chance. Otherwise, it's anything less than 200, they will easily win. 200 to 250 can be like tricky. So they could start hitting and then lose wickets or and so on. But about 250, I think we have a fair chance.
That's true. I agree to
So for
that.
that to come
Um,
good, I think Yashasvi and Rahul have to again. Rahul definitely has to again show up and score some runs, which he has done after a very long time. I think he has done so successful in this series. And yeah, I think, or maybe, I mean, see, we can't say in this pitch, I think expecting them to score more in the second innings itself is tough, but they should play. They are out of their skins to draw the series.
to draw the series, yeah. I think all these batters, Shubman, KL Rahul, Nair, Jadeja, Washington, all of them, even if they, make 40, 45, all of them at least, 250 is like within the reach, right? So take your time.
And
This is day
depends on
two. We
how
still
much
have two
lead
days
they
left.
scored. So already 18 runs. So we should cut it off not more than like 25 runs. So if we score like 280, then you give a target of like 250.
250. Yeah. So let's see how it goes with the ball nipping, swinging, zipping off the surface, the bounce. That's
Correct,
what,
correct.
anyways, the oval ground is known for. So let's see what happens. Um, I have covered all the points. If you have any, we can discuss more. All the
I
points I have
think
noted.
this will
Yeah.
be this test will definitely not go for 5 days. So it is going to be full day tomorrow. I think it is mostly over. And Sunday weather is rainy. So if at all it goes to Sunday, we don't know like what's going to happen. But I think it will mostly finish at the max on Sunday.
Okay. I believe it will go on for 2 days. That's what I believe. And
Hmm.
with Chris Wokes out, not bowling, I believe India has like 90% chance now to level this series. And even if they don't reach 250, 220, 230, 240, whatsoever it is, this pitch is very spicy. And uh, as we discussed in the prelude, for me, matches won batting first is 42, and matches won bowling first is 30 on this ground. That's
Right.
the whole record. So I still believe, and then the fourth inning score, average score is 156. So it gets really hard to score here um, in the fourth innings. But the whole pitch behavior depends on if the sun is out or it's cloudy or it's partial cloudy. So those things, of course, no one can predict. So I mean, that's where you can say the mystery lies. But that's all you can
Correct.
guess.
We can cut the bass ball and Joe Root, then we can easily win.
True. True that. I think the bucket won't change. Crawley won't change. Post that, Harry Brook, Oli Pope, Joe Root. These are the middle order guys. They play their way. So their scoring is around 70 to 80. That's what their run rate is. Um, and of course, if they have like a good base, then they can take it from there. That's how it is. But Root mostly doesn't changes until unless he reaches his 50 or his 100, and then take the game on. Harry Brook, Bethel, and the wicket keeper Jamie Smith. I love this guy, Jamie Smith. I love his batting.
He's the
These are
highest
the
scorer.
guys who are the aggressor. Huh? These are the guys who are the aggressor. So he is not going to stop. Smith is not going to stop. He'll come. He'll play his shots. He'll play the baseball. He's not Joe Root. He's not Oli Pope. Even Harry Brook, for that matter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So let's hope India wins, levels the series, and uh, and we will have a lot to talk about on the fifth day. And as you predicted, actually, day three itself it might get over.
Tomorrow is the big day.
Yeah, tomorrow is the big day. Yeah, true. Let's see how much India makes, and if they can bat all the three sessions. If they can bat all the three sessions, I think it's India's game. No doubt about that.
Right.
Right. So then, see you tomorrow. For again, we will be recording the video around tea session, and we'll cover the last session in the uh, upcoming videos. Okay,
All right.
guys, whoever is watching, if you have any questions, please drop a comment. We'll try and answer your question. Okay, thank you, Arvind.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Amit.
everyone. Thank you,
Right.
everyone, for watching Cricket Bat and Banter. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.